They have to win their lanes. If they don't win their lanes, I don't think they can do this game.
They have to win the lanes for sure, and they have no Tinker counter at all.
I feel this might, like, so far, be the biggest outdraft of the series by OG.
Unless there's that one magical pick, gentlemen, that could pull it all together for MVP. The good anti-tinker, something good to be able to accelerate the laning phase and take control so OG can't take it back.
Anti-tinker is like Storm or Spectre. I'm not sure if those heroes are good here against Tinker.
Anti-Mage is pretty good too, but he's really bad against Sven. Or they go for the Invoker themselves.
MVP or
might be a Crosswax Invoker. Like MP plays a Crosswax Invoker.
Alright, Andy, I ask you first here. You said it's a bit of an outdraft. Do you think the Invoker still...
No, I don't think it's enough. I think OG still have a pretty big advantage.
Alright. I actually think Invoker gets outlaned by Tinker as well, so I will go for OG this game as well.
Yeah, I don't think the Invoker actually salvage what MVP have right now, so I'm going to go for OG.
Alright, all my panel thinks it's going to be OG. We'll see if the casters agree. Why don't we go ahead and throw it over to them right now? We got Toby1 and Merlini out on the floor. Gentlemen, take it away.
It's a good question, Merlini. Do you agree?
I don't know, 5-0 on PA, they just know something special about the hero and play really well around it. I don't think you can discount that.
Yep, so you just need to catch out, right? You just need to find the Tinker. If we go with the Crosswax Invoker, maybe a long-range Tornado can find him in the tree line. Some good warding, some good laning.
It's a lot of good stuff. There's nothing reliable, like Spectre, pressed R. Oh,
there he is. Or Storm Spirit's got the mana, he can chase him wherever he goes. Yeah, this doesn't exist for them. So MVP will have a tough run, just judging off the draft, but if anyone can do it, MVP approve them. They'd be the one. So into the game we go as MVP and OG start up game number 3 of this winners bracket quarterfinal at the International 2016.
I think even more problematic than the Tinker is giving OG the Elder Titan. It's almost always first ban against crit. He was one of the first players to bring it into what we currently know as competitive Dota in the most recent iteration, and like it's such a nuisance playing against it.
He's so quick as well for that mid lane. MVP is going to get lucky. They put down a sentry ward, and they're going to find a very aggressive observer ward that OG has already planted down. So small advantage. Invoker gets to get the first CS on the board. Small advantage.
Yeah, it looks to be a Crosswax. The Crosswax is pretty good. It's a lot of what they needed. Decent control, and
if you can control long enough for QO to do the damage, then it all works out.
He has a tough job though. He can't do everything. He needs to you need someone to jump the keeper. You need someone to interrupt the Elder Titan combo, stop the Void from doing his thing, and then kite the Sven. And then after that, you can deal with the Tinker.
It's funny, if you're looking for a way to check the list that off, you've got that. You've got ST Disruption to really interfere with the Void. You've got Ogre, Lockdown, Axe, jump in with Link Daggers. All these things can work. Moon, okay, Moon. Is there going to be a stump? There's a Fireball, and well, the Moon. Time walks off a lot of the damage, but he's still got 2 poison levels on him. He's probably not going to survive this. No way to time walk out. And First Blood will go the way of MVP as Moon gets very greedy, chasing the Bounty Rune.
And he had it down there very early. I think SD is one of the better supports to deal with the Faceless Void. You can't time walk off the Shadow Poison stacks. So I think it's going to continue to be a struggle for him, but no signs of a Quelling Blade yet. Moon does start with a Magic Stick and returns to lane immediately.
I love how Febby starts at mid lane. It's like, okay, well, Miracle's going to get up in the phase of MP. How do we change the trade-off? Let's just bring... Basically, we've got the Gambler Man, Ogre Magi, up against Foam Book Crit. And they have to force him out. 2 insanely tanky heroes. Maybe Febby a little bit more tankier than the other Titan just because of his high armor. And he's just trying to zone it all out. It's just split the lane at the end of the day, though.
He has to be careful once the Invoker gets some levels, because he can actually catch the Elder Titan if he's far away from the lane. There's a lot of reach. Looking for a no-tail. Wonder what build he's going to go this game. We've seen HOD a lot, but sometimes we see an armlet fighting build earlier, which might be necessary. I think the armor is very important versus a Phantom Assassin, even though he has Warcry.
Be a better lane as well. Even if PA is going to... Okay, well, maybe that's not great for him when he has to time walk off just a Stifling Dagger. Who's pushing him out?
Even Keeper alive a lot on bottom. He's taking out double stack right now.
Levels on Keeper alive, but not just that. Able to get... If you can actually get enough money on him, getting an early Aghanims. OG's gonna have a lot of items to fight with, split push with, even harder, more than the Tinker is already going to do.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe he's really just itching for a go here at Tinker. They've got Cold Snap and Tornado available, so it's gonna force Miracle back underneath his own tier 1. Tinker also crit has to hang at this mid lane.
Miracle's at that critical point too. He doesn't quite have his bottle yet. Still needs one more kill. He's gonna bring out a salve and his bottle or what?
Selfish.
Not sure. Find out in a bit. The MP and Chevy, again, they
Tower
still...
is under attack.
Miracle's low and you gotta be cautious about this. I'm also keeping my eyes on Forev. Forev almost died to an Alpha Warp stack, but he's still pushing the envelope a little bit inside the jungle. Managed to find 18 CS already, 4.5 levels. Not too bad when you compare him to his counterpart in OG, which is Moon. 2.5 levels and found 0 CS. He just can't get anything out of that lane apart from presence.
Well, and they actually had crit TP mid to bring the bottle for Miracle, so he'll get a few extra free charges from Elder Titan. I'll kind of salvage that and make things easy. I think Keeper's just one of those heroes that you don't want to really leave alone. He just farmed the jungle so efficiently.
Heavy trying to TP as quickly as he possibly could to get back to MP. Miracle initiated with high level up in laser and rocket. No points up at March and Machines. Miracle's gone for a big combat build. He wants to help out. Still with Tornado available. Crits on the front line. Cold Snap will cool down in 1 second time. Not going to find that opening there. Or will they? Stuns on Miracle. He's getting back to that tier 1 tower. The Echo stuns a crit. Too good with the Echo Storm. Now with MP, let's turn around the rockets for Miracle. They find the kill. He's got enough mana for one more laser, but the more damage needs to be done to Febby before he can find the kill. Now TP in the mid lane. It's Zubu. Disruption. But the Spirit's out. Not enough to go with it. Zubu trying to solo kill on Miracle with a poison. He may still have enough. Zubu low, and he will drop. SD will find it, but Miracle with a double kill.
Perfect timing from the stomp on Elder Titan. They were waiting for the Fire Blast to set up for the tornado so they would guarantee that I wouldn't miss. But too good play. Elder Titan, right place, right time.
That wasn't even where MVP really wanted to fight. They had 3 players preparing themselves to fight in the top lane, trying to get that pick off on Moon. They're still trying to find more space. Forev farming very quickly inside the jungle. They'll have to do something about him soon. Tranquils, Iron Talon, still progressing nicely.
I think they're getting enough out of the lanes. Not really under too much pressure. OG maybe start looking to stack some for Tinker. Crit comes in for another bottle refill. A lot of help.
It's Miracle efficiently in the mid lane. That's what it's all about. Bottom lane, Febby. He's got No-Tel. No-Tel trying to initiate onto that opener dive, but now Forev, he comes off out of the jungle. The Illumin's going to hit pretty hard, meaning Febby can't really keep up with this. But Forev, he just needs some spins, but he can't get any. So No-Tel runs out, the sound healing him up. With a couple of spins there, Forev would have had an opportunity to Culling Blade down No-Tel.
Yeah, he's level 7.
That's that farming axe.
Invoker almost dies in mid lane. To level 3 laser and level 2 missile. As you mentioned the combat build earlier.
Crit's looking for it. He's thinking, and I think MP also knows what's going on. He's hovering around MP in the mid lane with a smoke maneuver. Axe has to loop him behind, or he can just use disruption into initiation. MP lets the cold snap and Miracle. The extra help Forev gets the double. Crit spends all of his time wandering around trying to find that pick on MP, but never finding his target, never found the Invoker.
I like how active Forev is. As soon as he has level 7, boom. I gave too much time to the Keeper, too much space to the Tinker, and he's gonna start moving around. And he has great sustain too, Tranquil and Infused Raindrops to make sure that he's always fight and combat ready. And Moon's also nearing critical HP on top.
And he's got to be careful once Q-Row hits level 6, then all of a sudden you could have a surprise dagger damage. Be a lot more cautious on this off lane.
Could be a very early blink from that.
Taking out the stacks, finding the kills. Also going to be a slow BT to Miracle. For all the help that Crit's been trying to give him, Miracle, Tinker has still only got 22 CS in this mid lane. Like, both mids haven't got that much CS, but it's more important for the Tinker with his progression into BTs, has that global influence. Invoker can still go hand up behind us and play catch up later on.
However, Fly's free farming on bottom, and he's almost level 6 on the keeper, while still giving almost full lane experience to the Sven. So we haven't seen too much active from OG's bottom lane, but sooner or later they'll start to pay off for them.
Oh, bottom lane, Notel wants to have a crack. He's gone for the war cry into a storm bomb. And he dropping low. The Illumina damage isn't enough to find the kill. It is a higher level than normal, so a level 2. That's a very tanky Yoga. And Yoga's almost level 6 as well. Gonna get some rolls. Reb's going again. Again, they go for this disruption into a walk-in call. And, well, Notel is so far up with the creep wave there. Start with a battle hunger for Reb to follow him into the tree line. Dubu gonna see Fly. They let the poison go to start with. Dubu, does he want to disrupt stuff right now? He's looking for it. The call will hold Noel. Notel in position. Maybe helping out from the tree line. The storm ball's over on Dubu. So Notel with the Illuminate. Oh, it's just on time. The Dubu side of the creep wave. He'll fall down, but the Culling Blade's there for Reb. So bonus movement speed. He still needs more help, and it's on the way. Invoker, MP through the tree line. Yes, that tornado on the crit. He wants to go for the stomper. Ferro finds another dunk. 2 heroes lost for OG. Even if MVP do lose their SD to the creep wave at the tier 1.
Forever and Chelsea been moving around very well around the map. Just isolating the Sven. Sven has HOD, has not yet dominated a creep, but I think OG need to work on their stacking game very soon. MVP already prepped up. Observer ward on the high ground, and the Observer ward close to the secret stacks too. Miracle in a precarious position right now, 650 gold away from the BOTs. But Blink Dagger on Axe is coming in just 200 gold. He'll have it after this game. I think they might be able to smoke Blink time before his BOTs.
That's so dangerous once Axe actually has that. And not relying on the SD. He didn't rely on the SD in that last fight, primarily because Ben was just so deep. And then Notel switches his lanes. Goes up to the top lane, dominates one of the range creeps, now starts to attack. It's going to be all about the flash farm, but MVP have an observed ward watching most of that happening. Mid lane, Chronosphere, Moon goes on MP, Miracle with the laser and the rocket underneath the Master Machine. Duru, defensive disruption, keeps him up, now Notel comes in. Duo TP spoil the Monicast, MP's in the movement speed, and he gets away. He's actually ended away from the sentry wand. Oh, Barab! He actually manages to grab the core of Dubu will get the kills for the high levels up in poison. They want to go for more. They split away from the storm. Dubu, the only affected one. Duo, no cyber daggers. They don't have the smoke, but Barab, another jump in. He caught Miracle. Duo goes in with him with the crit and the Axe Culling Blade. Once again, they get bonus movement speed, looking for the kills. They'll run away MVP. They've done the damage. They're pretty low. No reason to risk anything more. That's the second time MP's been escaping on so low life, but still involved in the fight. Should be careful, however. He doesn't need all the orbs and sentries, but maybe not. He thought he had something there, but, well, he thought after 3 dies.
Pretty quick from MVP to TP in there, just in time with the SD save, and Nojo getting a little greedy too. He didn't actually Stormbolt the Invoker, just assuming that he was dead. It goes for the Stormhammer onto QO, and MP just gets safe with the under the guise of the Ghost Walk, and after that, Forever catches him out with his Blink Dagger. It's not really a time that you expect. 9 minutes, Tranquil Blink.
Gonna get worse from too with Forev getting involved in all these kills. He's now sitting on 1,000 gold, so if he starts getting tankier, OG may not have the damage to deal with it. Notel's still a way away from getting that Echo Saber up and running. You still are lacking Miracle's BTs.
And very different build from QO this game. He doesn't wait out for the Dezo, instead going for the Vladimir's offering. Curious, of course. I guess they don't have the voice build of Vlads from this game, and they want much more Roshan potential because they don't have an Exhort Invoker available to them this time. And Quaswex Invoker is just not good at taking out Rosh.
It's like QO have sustained directly on him when he wants to move through the jungles. But MVP, nice start for them so far. They hold the advantage, about 5k in their experience, just over 4,000 in the gold, and they're going to push this even further with QO slipping into the pit for a quick and easy Roshan. That's what the early Vlad is allowing you to do as well. But OG, they have to try and stop this. You have an Elder Titan that's fantastic at slowing down Roshan.
Notel has different plans though. Looks like he's going to pop his God Strength and start to work at his Ancients, and he's going to be nowhere close to this fight.
So this is OG just saying we are not even ready to fight.
I don't know if they expected this early because we didn't see this build from Phantom Assassin. I don't think they expected it with a crossbow smoker and no lifesteal of any sort. And you'll see the Elder Titan Spear go into the pit right now, and Doc comes out, Kyo gets stunned out, and OG can head over there, but
Too late, they don't have the numbers for it.
I think all they'll get is the BOT on Tinker.
They can instead try and go for the trade-off, Moon pushing pretty quick up, and this is why the ET was hesitant to come over. That axe blink dagger, easy jump.
To the die.
And yet again another kill.
Or F seems much more comfortable on the X this game.
Dire's top
Yeah,
tower is
most
under
definitely.
attack.
This is a lot more comfortable game for everyone in MVP. Good aggression, early movements. Even MP's having himself a good game on this Invoker.
Dire's
The
top
X is a
tower
big
has
problem
fallen.
for them. Like, he can jump anyone at this point, even the tanky Sven, and he might be in danger of dying. And they've slowed down the Tinker so much with those two combos and the Coles.
Dire's
The fact
middle tower
okay,
is
at
under
least
attack.
Miracle has BTs up and running. And this is the other big upside of OG's lineup. They're really, really good at high ground defense. So MVP will be a long way ahead. They don't have the advantage of something like a Bat Rider, get a blink initiation, drag back out and kill nice and quick. So instead they're going to rely on the pure strength of their lineup.
Might be time for MP to start thinking about the transition of them. You can see him pick up the haste and realizing that, okay, OG, they're going to play the longer game. They have the Keeper for the recall, so even the Sven can split push. They have the Tinker for the high ground hold, so they're not going to be able
needs
to
to play
end this
catch
quick.
up anyway. This is a nice pick. Flag, Parev, blink, or Katie, Paul Tornado, not great well, but it won't matter. Parev, already a level 2 Cotton Blade. And that Keeper of the Light didn't stand a chance. And they're even going to find them to double stack. Parev can take that fairly easily.
And OG trying to trade off their own jungle for Dire's jungle. They've started warding it up, and Moon and the rest of OG will start farming it. But I don't know, with this mid T1 tower under heavy siege and no Keeper there to defend.
I think QO wants to go on bot lane. Miracle, 5 dagger, where's your crit? QO hoping for it, and Miracle, he's gonna go down. Waiting for ways to be used for farming. Now Moon arrives, QO in too deep. Miracle powering up inside the corner. You can survive, Miracle. The agency wall will trigger. Miracle will pop him with the EMP from MT that did the work off Perez. Gets the call, gets the control on Nota. Ghost Race being triggered, whilst War Price, he's got some survivability, and QO wants to run away. He'll have to run back in again, or maybe he can just blink himself over, killing off Fly. The Tornado taking Sven out of the picture. He wants the red, but the Culling Blade again. They go through the ball. MVP, it is a slaughter. OG on the bot lane, can't do it. The QO in again. Keep the stuns, keep the control, and keep the chase going. Moon Time Walker's up in 2 seconds time, but does he have it? 1 second, back to the tier 3 tower. QO, he's going in deep. This isn't your home, QO, but he won't carry one on the crit. Now he'll jump away and let Moon survive.
What? Who told him to bet?
I don't know.
Middle tower is under
I totally expected to go from there, but, you know, respawns are coming.
They also are here for objective-based gaming. Do some damage to that tier 2 tower. Difficult when the spirit is up.
That whole fight started off bottom because the Tinker didn't have laser up. He actually used it on the creep. It is good for efficiency, but it's bad if a right clicker is going to jump on top of you. Pure almost falls to a lot of
This is what we're talking about with OG.
But look at Noto. Noto also has no mana. He has to be juggler at the moment because of the EMP. So now, slowly transitioning out, MP uses his first Midas on a large Centaur.
Look at that graph just swing down to MVP. Such a huge advantage. And here is that moment again. QO just hope for one more crit. Moon, a big saving grace for Miracle. The problem was, with the support rotating down, there was no way Miracle was going to survive. That EMP was perfect target. And then you commit the Chronosphere, and all you've done is... Now they go again, we come back live for Rev, holding Nortel. All Nortel wants is to farm, and he will be denied that. Another chunk for Rev. Racking up so many kills, 802 now on this axe.
MVP is just strangling OG, and every time they try to venture out to farm somewhere that's beyond their T2, they are just stifled immediately. And they have, like, okay vision, but the problem is they can't really provide at the moment. Tinker doesn't have Blink Dagger. He can't reposition himself in the Chronosphere or around the Chronosphere to get multiple markings off. And Sven doesn't have a Blink Dagger, so he's still very vulnerable if he gets jumped.
Radiant middle tower
So
has
MVP
fallen.
moving the first tier 2 towers. They'll open up mid, but plus it's only 16 minutes in. They're still going to look to bring down more outer towers before they think about attacking OG's racks.
Need to play patient, and luckily for them, he's already kind of set that thing in motion by taking down the first road very early on. So you're going to talk about breaking base with like Aegis number 2, Aegis number 3, and that timeline's going to be sooner than most.
A lot of items on them as well at that point. Looking at a box with now over on Febby. I was wondering who was actually going to be the mech builder in this game. It looks to be him with Shadow Demon, a casual ring, so we'll probably consider Lotus Orb.
Maybe just standard Ether.
Ether? That'll be fine.
I don't even know if they need a mech. I think, I don't know, maybe a pipe later to deal with Tinker. I think it's going to be especially problematic because you need ET and Tinker is just a nightmare. You're going to have to get beat.
Tail once again. All he wants to do is farm. And he could be denied all of his mana. The blinding light will force him back out. Mano holding no talent position. The poison and the purge is just stacking up so heavily. The Dubu, he has done some serious lifting this game.
Yeah, I like the way he's been playing this game. Very active on the map. When they have kill opportunities, the supports can shine on MVP. When they have kills just one way, it doesn't really seem like they know what to do. They're just so used to it.
This Axe hunting for another kill with a fresh Blade Mail. Go with that early Vanguard. Main team in an Axe who is almost beating PA for net worth. Searches for the opening. So MVP, they are looking to go high ground now.
Still, a good Chronosphere could turn this around. They have a lot of damage to dump in the Chronosphere, even if the spin is in the grave. And now with the Blink Dagger on Tinker, might be able to dodge and make some more fancy moves.
Smart from Flatter already get that sentry ward down inside the base. He cannot let OG MVP have vision inside their base. That gives an opportunity for Axe to choose a right place to go. A Miracle is adding pressure to the top lane. No right side about the Blade Mail. That's made Tinker a lot more scared of it.
QO is much more farmed than he was in game number 1. I think he picked up Dezo around 20-something. This game he has Dezo on top of Vlad's and 1,500 gold.
Four-man smoke, Tinker moves forward. He's looking for the PA. Rocket in the last two. Warcry's been triggered to give the extra movement speed here to OG, but MVP, they're coming over and they're hoping OG that MVP will try and contest the Ancients, walking out to the high ground blindly.
You need BKBs to do that, to take a straight on fight where they can't jump them without vision. Radiant has you scan, making sure that I guess no one's at a secret shop.
Now that MVP could have been smoking to try and flank them.
I think they'd be okay with that though, because they have that ward on the background and boys thrive in those sort of situations. And MVP does not look like they're going to be able to get to T1. Have fun dealing with March.
Well, they're already backed out. They're actually denying OG every fight that OG want to take. OG are definitely grouped up. They are ready to try and have a 5-on-5. Chrono, Splitter, Illuminate, all this, they just want to throw it at MVP.
I wonder what Febby's going for. Okay, he's going for mech. Yeah. Instead of pipe, I was considering maybe pipe, but he can also just get both. But OG finally can farm these two camps safely at least. Very important with their melee cores.
They should still be prepared for Roshan. He's up in about 1 minute.
It's a long shot for OG to take, so they've already invested all of their support items onto the left side of the map. I don't think they have anything left for the right side.
Yeah, they got Obs and sentries everywhere there.
They really do have to protect the Ancients though, because you want Sven to get armor and a bunch of other items. He needs to be able to scale MKB at some point to do it in PA. I'm surprised we haven't seen too many teams trying to go with like a Silver Edge carrier to deal with a PA. A lot of times it's just magic damage or MKBs, but sometimes those two items come out a little bit late just because they're damaging the cores. They don't want to get MKB like second, generally. No. OG with another smoke, this could be their time.
Yeah, they need the opening. The Spirit's coming out, just to have a look over towards Roshan. He's about to spawn, Warcry, Axe, trying to initiate the Tornado, catching both boys as well as Elder Titan. Early time walk from Moon, trying to bring him out to safety. Kilo cycling dagger, he'll jump up and follow it. Instant crit on the Moon. He can't time walk off that damage straight away. And then the double pull for Rev. He found crit, he found no time. That's about out. Crit can't help out. They dump one. The Chronosphere. It'll at least buy a little bit of space for Sven to hide in the tree lines. But now with the cycling dagger, QO will go in once again. ET Crit has to buy back. He had to help his teammates out.
Without Faceless Void for this fight, though, OG stands next to no chance. They have to retreat and wait for MVP to push into them, but that means they will concede another Roshan.
And what a call on EMP. The fact that OG just had nothing to fight with. Can't trigger any abilities. No stuns, no... It wasn't even enough for Spirit.
They just had better vision around the bottom side of the map. OG, they have to take them by surprise as soon as there's smoke bomb. MVP, no. Okay, we can go now.
This is when, like, more weight is put on Miracle's shoulders. He's the highest net worth player over on OG. Just creep skip and try and keep MVP away from the base, looking towards the side lanes. A dangerous venture when MVP now have enough money to start buying items to catch him out. Just waiting in the wings, ready for a jump.
They need an Aether lens up ASAP, so it also helps versus like the Shadow Demon Siege. You'll see it more commonly with a Luna, Terror Blade, but you can also do a PA. But she's melee, doesn't really do that much damage to towers.
Still waiting, he's still pushing that top lane out.
Oh, they still don't have Chrono for 40 seconds.
Yep, that's a level 1 Chrono Sphere, 130-second cooldown for it.
Well, they better hope that Elder Titan with level 4 Stomp can hold out.
There's no March prep yet. Now Miracle. They'll do the first wave. The rockets for Red try and jump. He was right on the money to find that spot of Tinker, but Tinker left a fraction of a second earlier. And with that early jump, Miracle now cycling. Dagger QO! He rips apart Miracle. Miracle does have buyback advantage for QO. Almost in the bait. Gets the crit on the fly. He finds a double kill inside the fountain of OG.
Did you see the Deserve Reward playing on the south side? That's what won in the fight. That's what QO used to jump on top of the Tinker. And I think it was just placed right before that happened, and it completely caught Miracle off guard. That is a game-winning Observer Ward right there.
OG just trying to scramble defense. They don't want to expand the buyback of Miracle. They need to keep every cent they've got on him. They need to stop, they need to illuminate, they need to just slow down MVP. Push now, Moon, a 3-man Chrono. Time dilation as well. The ET split is going to come in. Low on life, but not low enough. He's still up. Down Nose House. He can hit him, but he's going to lose his life. And all he won't potentially lose his against the Immortal. MVP can just keep going for more. Tinker is up again. So Miracle back on the field, but QO also up. The Aegis Immortal did trigger. They beat into the melee rack. The Rockets, however, is starting to force them out. And Chris, no splitter available. He can spear it up onto the hillside. Start to stop if he wants to, but the Eagles have already over him. Sets himself up for a re-entry, for a perfect hit. Snowbell also went way too deep. Cole snapped up. He just can't fight properly. Correct doesn't have enough mana to go for another dunk, however. But then again, it's the Shadow Demon Poison bringing down the Sven. They come back in once more to the breach. MVP looking for the melee racks. And there's only so long OG can hold the line. Rockets, March, everything you've got will stop MVP from diving to the fountain. But they can rotate into the mid lane. All 5 heroes still up.
What do OG have left?
Tornado into a call. Keeper of the line. No safe place to illuminate down. That's the reason why Miracle creep skipped. He actually went for the mid lane to keep it out. So the tower attack is all going on to MVP. QO now going to BKB, looking for a target. Moon, Farev can't get in range for a proper blink hold just yet. Chrono on cooldown for 40 more seconds. MVP, okay. He's also backing up, but Farev wants hit. He holds Moon in. Too early on the Culling Blade, but it won't matter with the Rockets. Miracle can get the pick up on the America. A lot of money coming out from that kill. ET wants to go for more. Glitter is up, but OG still can't leave their base.
OG were just not given enough time. They did not expect MVP to keep pushing high ground with the second Roshan under their belt. And they thought they had the stall tactics necessary with the Keeper and the Elder Titan just in case the early game went poorly. But it went just a little bit too poorly. Tinker way too underfarmed at this point.
This should be easier.
Scepter plus Aether, I think, had a chance for the next high ground defense. And Sven, I think, has been the biggest problem.
It's the sad day for a Sven when you're 0 kills and 8 deaths on a Sven. The only person to get a kill over on OG right now is either a creep wave or Miracle. He's got 3 out of the 4 kills of OG. there's just nothing coming in for them, and high ground defense can only get you so far when the dark side have got such huge strength they can just keep diving in.
And BOT up on bottom lane, he's gonna go for Kurt right now. Forever just picked that up, and that's a free kill. And shoring up their anti-Tinker defenses with BOT number 1.
Regeneration.
Almost an impossible ask for OG to come back from this. They have been stomped into the ground. Their hope is somehow Rev beats himself to succeed here. Mitch, 25,000 net worth, over 20k in the experience. An MVP, like the only hope is the fact this 13 kill streak acts guys like Tinker to give him his Aghanim Scepter finally or something. Miracle is like halfway between two different items, having to hold on to his buyback. It only costs 800 for him at the moment, but it doesn't know that much, so there goes your Aghanim. He actually sacrifices everything. So no buyback available for the Tinker. They have to defend strong. The range rack's being brought down by QO. Now need to jump in, Moon catching out two, and he's a down for Rev! A huge call! Call Miracle on the backline! Zone number 1, blinding light won't stop this. Broken time walk off the damage. Maybe no time to do some damage in the backline. Catching out the Invoker. Aluminum flies in. MVP still taking a little bit of damage, but there is no Tinker. There is no spare. There is no tail. And over the tier 4 tower, QO. This could be the game right now with a bit heavy charging. Jumping, flies inside. It is over. MVP, you have torn apart OG. You'll take the mid-rack, but OG is down for so long with 0 buybacks. MVP, if they want it, they can be safe or they can go for the GG push here.
What a crazy CI this has started off to become OG straight to the losers bracket. 2-1 MVP on the back of QO's and forever. What an incredible act performance coming out of him.
This was so good. OG also not even checking him. The first movement for Rev. Like he's always been highlighted as MVP's greatest support rotator, and he's done it perfectly.
That last fight too, like they had a chance. It was a 3-man corner. It was so good from Moon. And with the recently completed act of Tinker, they had the damage to actually kill people.
Just a double call.
Yeah, the double call.
The double call destroyed every chance they had.
And OG just limited to 5 kills this game. Still yet to kill QO.
They're going to believe in their defense. They will stay in this game and not let it go. Of course, if there is even a slither of a chance that you can hold on to this series and maybe win the next fight, you got to go with it. This is behind this winner's bracket.
It's nearly impossible at this point, though. 5 completed on Shadow Demon. Invoker didn't go all in on an early game build, just earned for the early game and then Midas, so he's transitioned quite well. Gold lead approaching 35 to health.
Perez gonna go bot lane, Blade call, he finds Miracle. Perez actually, the Blade Mail helped him find the damage to bring Tinker within range of Culling Blade. He had double march to the machines down. It was the oldest counter in the book to a Tinker. You just stand inside the master machines, like you Culling Blade down, a courier and a boot. No Tinker for 40 seconds.
Yeah,
no buyback is available.
Whew. There's no way Sven's killing this EA.
Forever again. He doesn't care, he just blinks in, he Euro steps this up. No tail with a stifling dagger, loses 1/3 of his life, then QO catches down Chris. He takes out the big team by controller and can just go from hero to hero. Forever calls and brings No Tail out of safety. They've got the stuns, they've got the control, they may not have the damage, and they may not have the desire. Go back to the tier 3 towers, make sure MVP get cleanly through into the semi-final. Moon's still waiting in the tree line, hoping for an opportunity. 4 heroes are grouped up for a Chrono Sphere. Tinker's up in 2 seconds, Chrono on 2, no tumbling forward, that's the finest target. Now Tinker, where is the damage from OG? QO jumps down, he finds Miracle with the control. He hasn't even used the Pistol Blade, now he will. Holding Miracle there, allowing the act to finish it, and GG! Well played! MVP has trapped the 2-time major winners. The guys who are hoping to put a TI win under their belt, they may have to do it just like they did in Frankfurt. The journey through the lower bracket. They had a longer journey in that series, but at MVP, again, victors